Toney has been suggesting that he would become more of a brawler and less of a boxer, but he's always been a very disciplined boxer puncher in the ring. Let's see how he deals with a fighter who is sometimes very unorthodox and difficult to get to.
And the final footnote on Toney and his woman manager, Jackie Callan. He had threatened not to wear the Star of David emblem on his trunks he has always worn in the past to honor her. But as he enters the ring tonight, he does once again have the Star of David there, along with the skull and crossbones on the other legs and 2 crowns, emblematic of the 2 divisions in which he's won titles.
I wonder if an archaeologist found that 1,000 years from now, if he could decipher it, Jim. Star of David, skull and bones, 2 crowns.
Montell Griffin landing a jab, taking a page from Roy Jones's book. Griffin says he plans to try to de-emphasize the jab tonight and lead frequently with the left hook. It really worked for Jones on November 18 against Toney.
Well, Toney went out instantly going to the body, which is awful hard when you're shorter than a man and he's going to your body. Then Griffin is not accustomed to people going to his body, and Toney is going right to the chest. This guy is an expert boxer puncher, Toney is.
Hard punches early from Toney. He looks much better physically in the ring tonight than was the case after he made 168 on November 18. George, you don't see a lot of 5'7" light heavyweights. What are the implications of Griffin's height or lack of it in this match?
I think boxing has always been for the smaller men. It's the art of self-defense, so you're not to look down on him because of his size. As a matter of fact, bends down and comes back up and laying good shots, hooks. He's going to have to land a lot of hooks. Forget about straight punching because he won't have that advantage. Everything should be in a hook fashion.
Landed a looping left to the neck and shoulder of Toney that got a rise out of the crowd, and a short right hand inside. Now Toney misses with a sweeping left.
But Toney has done something real fine. You watch it, throws that left right uppercut right to the chest.
Come on, work out of there. Come on, don't be holding inside. Don't be holding inside.
Big moment for Griffin, but he looks very relaxed in there, George. His trainer, Eddie Futch, says he is a uniquely relaxed fighter, very at home in the ring.
That's true, and he acts as well. Griffin is deceptive because his long arms are a lot longer than his body. Almost don't go along with his body. They're almost down to his knees.
He looks like a fire hydrant and fights like a lamppost.
Toney's got to get in that ring and realize he's James Toney and forget about his past. He's always been a good fighter. Nothing different about him now. Griffin has got to go out there, stay low, take advantage of his lack of height.
Griffin aggressive and relaxed in round 1. It's been a good opening period for the unbeaten young prospect from Chicago.
All what you do is just give him a few more jabs. I like the right hand, but just a few more jabs, and get off a little faster. Get off a little faster. Rinse his mouth. Give him a little water. More jabs. When you come with that right hand, even if you miss it, come back with that left hook. I don't need it. Thank you.
Give this guy, keep giving those things. Just keep walking on. Look this guy over good, okay? Okay? Keep putting those combinations in.
I don't know if Toney was a little puzzled by Griffin or if he was just measuring him to see what he has in the first round. We'll find out in this round.
Interesting that though the near legendary Eddie Futch works in Griffin's corner, it is Thel Torrance who talks to Griffin between rounds.
That's that good right uppercut right underneath that arm. Just under the breast. That hurt, especially when you've got 10, 12 rounds to go.
Griffin early in round 2, taking as good as he's giving to the body. Exchanges of body punches, dominating the fight so far.
I've never seen a guy with a height advantage go down to the body like Toney is doing to Griffin. I've never seen it. Generally, you take advantage of your jab and you go for the headshots and some body punches, but not totally like that. Let me tell you, those body punches have already started to take their effect.
Come on.
Griffin is starting to do what he said he would not do. Said he would box.
Well, James Toney said, "I'm tired of boxing. I want a brawl." So perhaps by going to the body early, rather than using the jab and his height against Griffin, Toney's trying to elicit a brawl from the smaller fighter.
He's initiated it, and the brawl is on. Griffin is even going forward. One thing you don't want to do with James Toney, you don't want to move forward. Don't back him up.
Why's that?
You're going to run into some good right hands and powerful left hooks. You want to make Toney come after you.
Come on. Break out to me. Sit back.
As long as Toney is the aggressor, you're going to get hit with 1 or 2 shots. If you back him up, you're going to get hit with 3 and 4 and sometimes 5 punches.
Well, Roy Jones had the ideal formula. Toney came forward, became a target in doing so, but couldn't find Jones enough to punish him when he came forward with aggression.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Toney is a good puncher. When he has you hurt, he moves forward effectively, but he's not going to do a whole lot of harm following you around because he does it with 1 shot.
James Toney still concentrating on Montell Griffin's body early. Griffin going upstairs and throwing that left jab that he said he would de-emphasize, but which has become a primary weapon early in the fight. 2 more Griffin jabs. Toney with a short right hand inside.
And Griffin puts his left hand all the way down below his weight. Toney just keeps his eyes right on that left jab. Griffin should bring that left jab up a little higher if he wants to land it more often. As long as he keep it low, Toney's going to jab him even right in the chest. Good left hook by Griffin.
Ali, George, he's always going to hold that left low.
One thing that's quickly established is that Griffin is not concerned with Toney's strength. He thinks he's a natural light heavyweight, and he's fighting an overstuffed middleweight.
And look, remember, you can use that jab a little more often. See, because he's not expecting that jab to be that fast. Feint and stick that left hand. Okay. And remember that hook. Okay. Double hook once in a while, and when you're pulling out, don't pull out standing up straight. Okay, pull out. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's good. All right.
He's too much high.
Take your time.
Catch him now.
All right. Take your time. When you catch him, back with the hook, not one punch.
Eddie Futch, whose voice you heard a few moments ago in Griffin's corner, knew Griffin's dad, who had a gym, as Jim pointed out before.